Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reading for you the Big Fat Pancake. Wait, before we get started, I just want to show you that I'm also, just like the story, I'm also eating these mini Dutch pancakes for dinner. The Big Fat Pancake. There was once a woman who had 7 hungry children who just loved eating pancakes. This kept the woman very busy at meal times. No sooner had she cooked a huge pile of crispy pancakes than they had all vanished. So she had to pick up her frying pan and start tossing pancakes over and over and over again. Her, her 7 hungry children asked for pancakes for breakfast time, lunchtime, dinner time, even at supper time. In fact, they asked for pancakes whenever they felt hungry. So, the woman had to pick up her frying pan and start tossing pancakes over and over and over again. To make matters worse, each one of her 7 hungry children liked a different filling in their pancakes. "I like maple syrup," cried one. Honey and lemon for me," said another one. "Mine's apple and brown sugar," one shouted very loudly. "Cherry juice, chocolate chips, and chopped nuts with a fudge topping," gasped Another. "Blueberries and cream, please," whispered the shy one politely. I like ham and cream cheese," said the next to the last. "Cabbage," nodded the very smallest child. "Ugh, cabbage," cried the rest. So the woman picked up her frying pan and was just about to start tossing pancakes over and over and over again when she stopped. "I've just had a wonderful idea," she said, smiling as she put down her frying pan. "I will make one big pancake instead of lots of small ones. Why on earth didn't I think of it before?" Her 7 hungry children agreed to this was a splendid idea and were all eager to help. So straight away they set to work. 3 of the bigger children ran off to find an extra large mixing bowl. And another 4 quickly bought more flour, eggs, milk, and butter. Then all 7 crowded around the kitchen table to watch their mother sift the flour into the bowl, make a well in the center, and add the egg. They took turns to beat the mixture with a wooden spoon. Then they add the milk at a little at a time to make a creamy batter. "Oh dear," cried the woman as she stared at her extra large mixing bowl full of the batter. "My frying pan is too small to cook the big fat pancake." The 7 hungry children looked glum. "How about the big shiny pan hanging up there?" cried the smallest child as she pointed to a huge round copper pan with a handle on either side. "Perfect!" laughed the woman. "It's just the right size to cook the big fat pancake." How heavy the copper pan felt! It took every one of the 7 hungry children to lift it up on the stove. At last, everything was ready. In went the butter, sizzling and spitting as it melted at it as it melted in the hot pan. Next, the creamy batter from the extra large mixing bowl was carefully poured in. The big fat pancake sizzled and bubbled. As it cooked, a delicious smell filled the kitchen. Soon it curled around the edges and turned a lovely golden brown. "Look at our beautiful big fat pancake," cried the 7 hungry children as they picked up their plates. "Let's eat it up all at once." And they waved their knives and forks in the air. "Oh no, you don't," yelled the big fat pancake. I'm far too clever to be eaten by anyone. For I'm a big fat pancake." With that, he hopped out of the copper pan and rolled across the kitchen floor, out of the cabin door, straight outside in the sunshine. "Never before has anyone seen a pancake as big and as fast, as wonderful as me," shouted the pancake as he bowled along faster and faster. He traveled with the 7 hungry children chasing after him, yelling him to stop. On and on he sped down the village streets, past churches and little wooden houses, across gardens, under washing lines, and over bridges. People stopped what they were doing and stared in amazement. Was that really a giant pancake that just rolled by? "Take a good look at me," yelled the pancake, pausing for a moment. For I'm the famous big fat pancake, the most wonderful pancake in the world." Then off he sped. Suddenly, the 7 hungry children ran past, trying to catch the pancake, and soon everyone had joined in the chase. But the big fat pancake was too fast for all of them. As he rolled quickly along the road, a big red rooster perched on a fence and tried to peck a piece out of him. When he whizzed down the hill, a flock of noisy black crows flew down to gobble him up. But the big fat pancake was far too fast to be eaten by anyone. Just for a second, the pancake stopped and looked back. A long way behind him, he could see the village, a big red rooster, and a flock of noisy black crows, all trying in vain to catch up with him. Now this made the big fat pancake laugh so much, so that he slipped through a wooden gate, right through a full, right through, right into a field of pigs. Some of the pigs were very busy eating from their trough, while others were digging up were digging up the fields with their pink snouts or rolling around in puddles of wet sticky mud. Only one of the pigs noticed the big fat pancake. "Oink," grunted the pig. "What a splendid pancake! Just the right size for my dinner." Now, this pig, was a very cunning pig, and he had already thought of a plan to catch the tasty-looking pancake. At the edge of the pig's field was a lake, and the pancake was heading straight for the shore. As soon as he reached the water, the pancake remembered that he couldn't swim. So at last he had to stop. Up trotted the pig and said in a kind and sweet voice, "Big fat pancake, jump on my back. I will gladly take you across the lake." "What a pleasant, helpful pig you are," replied the foolish Pancake, and without a second thought, he jumped on the pig's back. They had almost reached the other side when the pig tossed the big fat pancake up into his snout. With a snap, he bit off a big piece of the pancake and swallowed it in one gulp. With one mighty leap, the big fat pancake just managed to reach the shore before the hungry pig could scramble out of the water. By now, the 7 hungry children, the people from the village, the red rooster, and the flock of black crows, and a few piglets were standing on the shore. Stop it at once, Big Fat Pancake," they gasped, for they were all quite out of breath. But the big fat pancake was still too fast for them. Off he raced, over the hills and far away, shouting as he went, "No one can catch me, for I'm the biggest, fastest pancake in the whole wide world." Then he disappeared from sight. That's the last we shall ever see our That's the last we shall ever see of our delicious pancake, sighed 7 hungry children, who felt hungrier because of all that running and racing and chasing. They had done following the big fat pancake. "Everyone must be starving after all that fresh air," laughed the woman. So it was decided. There and then they all had to go back to the cabin and have some pancakes. Everyone helped and everyone ate lots and lots of pancakes. The one who had no idea how to make pancakes soon learned. It's very easy when you know how. And if you see the pig with his nose sniffing along the ground, you can be sure he's still searching for the big fat pancake. And that's the end of the story.